Hello, perceptive readers. This is James Lynch, and I'm hoping you have had a wonderful night's rest. Some of you are actually coming into the evening part of the day, maybe late evening. All the same, I hope you had a very pleasant day. Here is just an affirmative or confidence thought for you. You know, the reality is this. Since the true God knows everything, uh, since we know he is also full of abundant love, mercy, and kindness, well, let me say this. He is love, and he has an abundance of mercy and kindness that is produced by the love. This is what Moses actually heard one time, at the Mount Sinai, where he really, uh, was talking to God because he was known to talk to God face to face. That's what God himself said. He said, I talk with Moses face to face. And one time he wanted to show Moses all his glory, so to speak, because Moses asked to see it. And God said he would do it. But he let Moses know also that if I showed you my full glory, you wouldn't be able to survive it. Isn't it something? He's that good. He's that glorious that us mere humans couldn't be before his presence. It's like being before the sun, which it wouldn't happen unless you're Superman. No, I just want to throw that in there. But with that being said, when he actually walked past Moses, so to speak, with his glory, he had placed him within cracks or something like that between two rocks and shielded him, you see, the crevices of the rocks, and shielded him with his own hand so that as he went past Moses, Moses couldn't see his direct face. But then when he removed his hand, Moses was able to actually look, you see, at the back of God and still see a brilliance or glory of God, you see. And so that was a privilege, that was a gift to Moses that one day, probably many people would say, can you describe once again, what did you see, Moses? You see, but at the same time, whatever Moses did see as far as God's glory and that wonderful experience that he could talk about, when he's raised back up from the dead, do you not imagine in God's new world, we all will eventually see that and even much, much more. Let me tell you, the times that we live in, the closeness to God's kingdom, and then the future of humanity to continue on, to continue forth forever, I do want to share this point with you, that the universe, the sun and the moon, everything stays in place and burning brightly still because of God's Holy Spirit. And even though some stars even burn out, you see, even though some of them go away, that has nothing to do with our galaxy or Milky Way galaxy, even though this happens, I'm sure, in the Milky Way galaxy. So maybe I should say our own little solar system. You see, I don't know how many light years across or millions of miles they go, but it makes me want to look it up. Maybe you can look it up. All the same, the sun that's connected to the earth, God, the same way he built it and placed it there, is the same way that he will continue to renew it thousands upon thousands and millions and billions upon years in the future, as you see, as he already done. So you don't even have to worry about that going away. It even talks about in Revelation how when God's tent will reside with the earth again, you see, that it would be like having, you know, a same experience, if you will, like Moses had with all that brilliance and brightness and stuff like that, that it's like, oh, we got the sun right here on the earth anyway. You see what I'm saying? But I just want to let you know, spiritually, we will always have God's spiritual light on this earth, his tent, his house, if you will reside with mankind, humankind, forever and ever. And everything about us that you see needs to be fixed or healed or what have you, he will take care of that. And that's what I want to say. And that's what I meant in my statement on some of my social posts over the past few hours is this. If it is important, you know, if it is important, we can have this confidence from God. You see, if it is important, he will take care of it in the end and even before then. But that's one thing that I want you to know. So if it is important, and if you see, and I'm not saying that it's just singled out, that if it is important to him either, because we know, again, if it is important to him, it will, you see, be resolved. I just want you to know that sometimes there are matters that are important to us. But here's the situation. The way that God actually knows he's going to fix it and resolve it, it would be in such a way that you didn't even know that resolution to the problem really, like I said, could be fixed in that way, in such a wonderful way, in such a dignified way, in such a way of even placing honor with everyone involved. You see what I'm talking about? So keep doing the best you can in the affirmative. Always give thanks to God for another day of life. Express your love to him as it grows. And be sure to say something wonderful or something that you love about yourself. Have a wonderful day.